Welcome back to Sip the Talent Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're going to take a look at team number 16. But before we get into team 16, let's recap team 17. And team 17 was the Green Bay Packers. At quarterback, they were 12, running back 2, wide receiver 29, tight end 25, offensive line 21, defensive line edge 17, linebacker 14, cornerback 21, and safety they were 2. They were 15.77778, and they were your number, 15.88889, and they were your number 17 team. But let's get into team 16. Team 16 has one of the best defensive minds leading them. They had a resurgence of a guy at quarterback. Since their last piece of glory, their offensive line has changed drastically, including yesterday. Team number 16 is your Baker Mayfield-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's take a look at who they drafted to start off 2025, and then we'll get into the position groups and ranking them and all that. All right, so here is the draft picks from the 2025 draft for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In the first round, they picked Emeka Egbuka from Ohio State, the receiver. Second round, Benjamin Morrison, the cornerback from Notre Dame. So I think the first two picks were good. Even the third pick, Jacob Parrish, the cornerback from Kansas State, really good pickups in my opinion. Fourth round, David Walker, offensive linebacker from Central Arkansas. D tackle in the fifth round, Elijah Roberts from SMU. And then the speedy wide receiver from Oregon, Tez Johnson, who's small but fast. And that is Bo Nix's. I don't know if they adopted him or not, but he's Bo Nix's brother. Long story, go check it out. Go look it up. But he's considered Bo Nix's brother, and that's Tez Johnson. So let's take a look at the offensive group and see what they got and see how I have them ranked. On the offensive side, in the quarterback room, let me get my depth chart up. There it is. You got Baker Mayfield, Kyle Trask, Michael Pratt. Baker has really, in my opinion, revitalized his career. And if I had to list top 10 quarterbacks, Baker will be in the conversation. Not to say he'll make it, because I have to sit down and think about it, but he'll definitely be in the conversation if I was talking about top 10 quarterbacks as of today. Running back room. I really like their running back room. They're extremely versatile and also extremely effective. Bucky Irvin, Rashad White, and even Sean Tucker. Sean Tucker got a little burn last year and he made the most of it. So that's three really good backs in that backfield. I like that backfield a lot. At receiver, Mike Evans, who we know is solid. You could almost book 1,000 yards every year for Mike Evans. Chris Godwin. They had Jalen McMillan from Washington, but they also drafted Egbuka from Ohio State. So I think between McMillan and Egbuka, they're going to be fighting for that number 3 spot. And they also got the veteran Sterling Shepard in that room as well. And don't forget about Palmer. So the wide receiver room is good. It's good. Evans, Goodwin, Egbuka, McMillan. That's pretty good wide receiver room. Go to the tight end room. You got a Cade Otton who had a decent season last year. Payne Durham and Cole Cliff. Tight end room's okay. It's nothing to write home about. Otton's okay, but as far as the guys behind him, they don't add value to the room. Offensive line. Tristan Wirfs, who this is who I was talking about, is out for a while. Ben Bredesen, Graham Barton, who I like. This will be his second season from Duke. Cody Munch, I think it'll be his third season, if I'm not mistaken. And Luke Godicki. I guess I probably destroyed that, but it is what it is. But with them losing Wirfs, that's going to really, really hurt. It's going to really hurt their early season. And I know how long it's going to take him to come back if he comes back this season. But him not being there, he was their best offensive lineman. it's really gonna hurt. But including Worth in the rankings, this is where I have it. At quarterback 13, running back room 6, wide receiver 10, tight end 18, offensive line 13, and that's including with Tristan Wirfs. That's his injury not added into this mix. Let's go to the defensive side. Now they're a base 314, and I think they have a solid base. You got your nose tackle with Vita Vea. Then you got your 3 technique with Kalijah Kancey. I think that's a formidable inside defensive line combination, especially when they're healthy. On the outside, you got Yaya Diaby and they got Hassan Reddick. Those 2 guys can get after the quarterback. Even though Hassan hadn't did nothing since he had the contract situation, but they can get after the quarterback. And Diaby's a name that you probably will know this year, especially if Vita Vea command the attention he normally does. Diaby should be a guy that gets off for them. Going to the linebacker room, Anthony Walker Jr. and Levante Davis still there. That's not a bad combination. Walker has some growing to do, but we all know what Levante Davis brings to the table. And you go to their cornerback room. You got Zion McCullum, you got Tyke Smith, and you got Jamal Dean. McCullum and Dean are solid. Put Smith in the middle. Remember, they also drafted Jacob Parrish as well to go in that competition, and Benjamin Morris as well. So they got 3 solid starters and then 2 rookies that can come in and give them some relief if need be. To the safety room, they got one of the best safeties in the NFL, if not the best safety in the NFL, and that's Antoine Wingfield Jr. And then the other free safety is Christian Eisen. So their secondary is decent. It's decent. The cornerbacks and the safeties is not bad at all, especially with Wingfield leading them. But let's take a look at how I got them ranked. Defensive line edge, 21. Linebackers, 28. Cornerbacks, 4. And safeties, I got them 29. Now, even though I have a lot of respect for Winfield, thinking he's one of the best safeties in the game, let's see how I want to say this, because I don't want to seem overly negative or wrong. I feel like he was in the same situation Roquan was early in the year, trying to make sure that other people were in the right spot and do other people's jobs, and it took away from his job. And then once they got that other safety situated, he was able to go back to being the guy he was. So he didn't have a great last year. It was okay last year, but I know in my mind he's still one of the best safeties in the game. So that's me justifying the 29, because the other guy, and this is me watching them play, not taking account like stats, or this is me going watch them play, and that's why I have them where they're at. But when you take all 9 of those numbers, add them together, divided by 9, you come up with 15.77778, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are your number 16 team. Let's take a look at the scores one more time. This is defense. You let me know if it's too high, too low. This is offense. You let me know if it's too high, too low. And this is the total. So again, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are your number 16 team. We're over halfway there now since we've done number 16. If this is your first time here, and even if it's not, like the video. Subscribe if you've not done so. Hit the bell so you can be notified when the rest of these videos drop. And share and comment. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all for number 15. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Peace.
Who is this?